Tonight on the Black Channel, Donald Trump would like to wish you all a happy Black History Month, and he's brought some symbolic gestures of his own to outdo the Democrats. The Black Channel is live. Unapologetic, unadulterated, and absolutely uncompromising. Greetings, brothers and sisters from around the world, and welcome back to the home, the haven, the stronghold, the everlasting superfortress of intelligent black thought. We are the Black Media, and this is the Black Channel. And I am your host, your brother, your humble servant, the voice of Black America, the Black Authority, broadcasting to you live from the only historically black college and university of higher education and learning in the cosmos. You are, of course, welcome to join us. And join us you shall, because on tonight's program here, well, of course, it wouldn't be Black History Month in America without some symbolic gestures here and politicians offering a few symbolic things there. So of course they're going to get in on it. Nothing that we actually told them to do, by the way, and that will never come up in the discourse of conversation there, and not the stuff we actually said to do. So yeah, that happens. But well, let's go ahead and examine some of the things that have been going out here. So Donald Trump says that he wants to make a statue for Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, and Jackie Robinson. So, well, I hope these turn out better than the last group of statues they've been out there trying to make. I hope this turns out better than those did, because those have not been anything to write home about. So I certainly hope it gets better there. I'm just going to read this briefly from their article there on Fox News, of course. It says President Donald Trump announced Thursday that the National Garden of American Heroes will be getting statues of American sports legends. You know, we got real heroes as well, you know, but all right. Beyond sports, just saying. During a Black History Month ceremony at the White House, Trump revealed that late NBA star Kobe Bryant, late boxing star Muhammad Ali, and late civil rights icon and MLB pioneer Jackie Robinson will all be represented with statues in the garden. In addition to the legendary athletes getting statues, Trump announced multiple civil rights leaders in other fields, including Martin Luther King Jr., Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, Coretta Scott King, and Frederick Douglass will all get statues. So while I can certainly appreciate those gestures, I'm like, by the way, you burning up that reparations budget there real doggone quickly there, aren't you, Donnie? What? Yeah, but he's burning up that reparations budget. It's like, okay, the statues are nice. Why don't you go ahead and cut that check? We'll go get our own statues after that. Go ahead and cut that check. We'll get our own statues after that. We'll take care of the statue budget. We'll handle the statue budget. Go ahead and cut that check. We'll take care of that. We'll take care of that. We don't want you all piecemealing things out. We'll take care of that. So they got that going on there. And I'm not going to say that's totally without merit. Anybody who's been to Washington, D.C., you know, they have a lot of monuments there and stuff like that. So I think the whole place eventually is just going to be one giant monument, one giant piece of concrete. You're just going to go from one concrete display to another one. It's going to be like walking through Comic-Con, just outdoors. So if they keep this up, eventually that's what it's going to be. All right, so that's going on there. And on top of that, in case that wasn't enough, why Trump has appointed a pardon czar. A whole lot of czars jumping up and down out there right now. So Trump has decided, okay, we're going to have a new one here. So he has appointed Miss Alice Marie Johnson. And she had actually been pardoned during his first term. They say here the President Donald Trump on Thursday appointed, so he did this all in one day here, so he's just like, let me knock all the Negroes out in one day. He appointed Alice Marie Johnson, a woman he pardoned during his first term, as pardon czar. It's not actually an official anything, but you get the idea. The announcement came during a Black History Month event at the White House. And by the way, they waited until damn me the end of the month, by the way. They wait till the month is almost over to do this right here. So he threw these little proclamations out the window on his way out the door. So they waited until the month was almost over. That didn't get past me. That did not get past me. They waited until the month was almost over. All right. The pardon czar will be responsible for making recommendations about who should be granted clemency. Recommendations, not orders. The New York Times first reported Trump was thinking about naming Johnson pardon czar. Johnson was convicted of nonviolent drug trafficking in Memphis, Tennessee, and after serving 21 years, her life sentence was commuted by Trump. Reality television star Kim Kardashian West. Is she still going by the name Kim Kardashian West? Somebody might want to let Fox News know. I mean, they might be suffering from Kanye trauma. I get it, but is she still called Kim Kardashian West? I'm pretty sure she's dropped the West. I have it on good authority she's dropped the West, so Fox News, you might want to update your files. Reality television star Kim Kardashian, maybe West, met with Trump at the White House a week prior to her release to discuss the great-grandmother's case. She was arrested in 1993 and convicted of drug conspiracy and money laundering in 1996. Shout out Joe Biden. A series of unfortunate events, including the death of her son, financial troubles, and a divorce, led her to involvement with cocaine dealers. No, a series of unfortunate events called the founding of the United States.
And deal with it.
A series of unfortunate events. Starting in 1491. Long before the death of her son, the series of unfortunate events was called Plymouth Rock. The series of unfortunate events was called Jamestown. That was the beginning of the series of unfortunate events that led to her having to get involved in drug dealing. Segregation, by the way, if you want to know why it is we talk about reparations being across the board, segregation, redlining, all these post-chattel slavery tools and mechanisms to maneuver and corral people into oppressed situations. So, yeah, it's a series of unfortunate events. Yeah. Yes, the series of unfortunate events starts around 1490, 1489, somewhere around there. It didn't start in 1993. It started in 1493. Quote, back in the 1990s, I was a single mother and about to lose my house. Johnson wrote in the Fox News Digital Opinion article, quote, in a desperate moment, I made a life-altering bad decision to become a low-level player in a drug operation. When law enforcement authorities broke up the drug operation, I was prosecuted and sentenced to life in prison. And many of these places are your so-called good Democrats. By the way, who needs Republicans when you got the Democratic Party? While Johnson claims she never, quote, touched, saw, or sold a single drug, she admitted to assisting in communications. While in prison, she worked in the prison hospice, volunteered in the prison church, became an ordained minister, and started writing and directing plays. After being pardoned, she remained under federal supervision for 5 years. Think about that for a few moments. After being pardoned, she remained under federal supervision for 5 years. She became a champion for overburdened case officers and has fought against unnecessary supervision post-incarceration. Yeah, she's got experience with that. No, she don't need 3 strikes. Here's your one. One, and you out. Or you're in. She worked on criminal justice reform, her work on criminal justice reform led her to launch Taking Action for Good, which advocated for clemency and pardons for over 100 people. She also published a book and pardoned with the philanthropic organization Stand Together. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your new pardon czar here. She comes ready and pre-qualified from actual experience. So she's got that going for her. So I guess if folks want to talk about Trump being a felon, go ahead and throw that at her too as a negative. Trump is playing chess here, by the way. He's like, by the way, since we hate felons now, come on over here, Alice. Come on over here. So they got that going on there too as well. So yeah, okay, well, Jason, what are your thoughts about it? Okay, well, first of all, as I said, we're not actually addressing what we were supposed to be doing there. Yeah, some symbolic gestures and things like that. I get it. However, What I will say is that now I'm looking over at the Democrats' ledger. I'm looking over there at their ledger to see what they're offering. I'm looking over there to see that. Let me explain something to y'all right now. Right now, the Democrats need to be swinging for the damn fences. That's what they need to be doing. The Democrats need to be swinging for the damn fences right now. The Democrats need to be offering up every damn T-ball you can imagine here. They're supposed to be throwing out big ideas. Did you get that? The Democrats need to be throwing out big ideas right now, especially if you're not the party in power. This is the time for you to start advocating for the big stuff. This is the time for you to start advocating for the big picture things. Because please understand, Trump is a beneficiary of advocating for the big things. He's advocating for the big things. In the chat room there, Mr. Batch. Maybe that's a typo, Mr. Batch. Very glad you jumped up there and said that there. Let me go ahead and get you up on Zoom. I'm going to go ahead and get the Zoom link available for you here. So Mr. Batch can go ahead and call us up and he can give us his details. Details he will discuss. So Mr. Batch is going to be getting here on Zoom. Technical difficulties there. Technical difficulties. Right when I start cooking with propane, here they want to go with some nonsense there. So, had some technical difficulties. I'm looking to get back around to where we were. So, some oddities going on over the weekend. Some oddities happening there. I'm checking to see if this comes back up for you here. All right, there you go. All right, people. Well, some folks are upset about a few things, but that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly normal. And we got that available for us here, too. Perfectly fine, perfectly normal. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, Mr. Batch. Let me go ahead and throw up Mr. Batch's link for him here. So, he's got luck. He thought he got lucky there for a moment. Nope. All right, Mr. Batch. There you go. We got you a fresh brewed link to the Zoom. And you will be joining us. All righty then. Now, folks, let's be clear about a couple of things here. Donald Trump is a beneficiary of big ideas. When Donald Trump was forced into the wilderness for 4 years and the Democrats gleefully fumbled the ball, what Trump did was he got together. Please understand something. Pam Bondi, female suspected white supremacist from Florida. But what I'm telling you is that she's a big idea. RFK Jr., that's a big idea. The audacity of it. Things that you never thought would happen and didn't imagine could occur. He's become the president of things that you know, what they call it, your fantasy football league. Donald Trump has become the president of some of this fan fiction and fantasy football. Folk that you thought wouldn't ever be there and couldn't be there and stuff. We're going to release the JFK files and MLK files. We're still waiting on that, as I warned people. There were some people who were talking about that before. I told you, by the way, we're going to have to see about that. I'll believe it when it actually comes out. I'll believe it when it comes out. But they're already talking about the Epstein files, that they want to release those. But then again, they're talking about they're going to want to review them. So take that with a grain of salt. But what I'm saying is that you got stuff on the table talking about some revolutionary things, relatively speaking. So think about that for a few moments. He was offering these big picture ideas, big ideas, blue sky ideas, stuff you ain't already doing. Now that's the real thing. Stuff you're not already doing. He wants to release all the January 6th folk. These were big ideas, even if some of them were wicked. These are big ideas. Big ideas. So that's the important part. Okay, so Donald Trump has been spending the last 4 years compiling big ideas, ambitious things, outside the box thinking. What are the Democrats offering? What are they offering? Well, they want to double down on LGBT and transgender, and that's what they talking about doing. They're talking about that. That's where they're putting their energy behind. A vote that doesn't exist and doesn't matter, that you're propping up specifically for the purposes of trying to ignore what we talking about. If you were smart politically, you would throw every damn thing else out of here and be like, okay, we got to get that base back together again. The black vote is the low-hanging fruit. It is very easy to get us back on board. Unless, of course, we've reached this really treacherous time in history where the stuff we're demanding of you now, it's going to cost you something. As Dr. King said. Dr. King said that all that stuff that the federal government was offering before, they were perfectly willing to do it because it didn't cost the government anything. Desegregating stores didn't cost the government anything. Desegregating public toilets and bathrooms didn't cost them anything. Cutting our check, now that's gonna cost you. So they had the real reason they went for that other stuff is because, hell, it ain't gonna cost us nothing. Go ahead and do that. And they did that. We've come back now and we've been saying, yeah, no. That thing you're doing for everybody else that costs money, yeah, we want that right there. Now, all of a sudden, you're getting all the damn excuses. You see, with Bernie Sanders with his damn single-payer health care and all right, it's like, okay, we want that kind of big picture thinking. You need to be over here. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not in favor of reparations. Well, not for black folk. Now, for Jewish people, he's in favor of it. But for black folk, Bernie Sanders doesn't think reparations, there's no need for reparations for us. Just for him and his. No reparations for us. No big ideas for us. Nothing that specifically addresses us. Well, we give you some sideways stuff. I'm so sick of niggas. He say niggas? I damn sure did.
Deal with it, nigga.
I'm so sick of niggas sitting up here talking stupid. Bernie Sanders was, from this microphone, you know I've always given Bernie the work. Bernie has never been a favored citizen on this side of the fence. We have always been sounding the alarm about Bernie Sanders. We ain't never sat up here and went for the damn stupidity and nonsense. Bernie Sanders has not done anything for us, and he's not offering to do anything for us. They're all trying to figure out, how do we give you Negroes more of what we're already giving you, which is nothing? How do we do that? Now, everybody else, they talking about all the new stuff. But for us, well, you know what? Change gonna come, and we'll hang out with you there. Okay, we're not falling for none of that bull crap. Not going for it, not falling for it. So when you take a look on Trump's side of the ledger, you see some tangibles for the folk he was going for. He ran for office offering tangibles. He went to office talking about what was going to happen. Let me explain something to you right now. Let me go ahead and explain something to you about this pardon czar thing, for example. The Democratic Party, let me tell y'all something. You got folk talking about free Mumia Abu Jamal. Free Larry Hoover. Do you realize how many revolutionaries we got behind bars today? Do you realize the sheer number of revolutionaries we got behind bars to this day? Donald Trump, first order of business when he got back in the White House was to set his revolutionaries free. Whether he never serves another day in office, he made sure that he gave a blanket pardon and he set his revolutionaries free. The Democratic Party ain't did that for us yet. Oh, I'm sorry, they locked up a bunch of our revolutionaries. Oh, forgot about that. Where's the blanket pardon for our revolutionaries? Where's the blanket pardon for them? You see, Donald Trump had no problem delivering that for his people. Didn't give a damn who liked it, didn't give a damn who approved, didn't give a damn what a TV prompter had to say. Just understand, the Democrats are openly against us. In the chat room, Avenge the Ancestors, you need to get yourself on Zoom. So thank you very much for volunteering to get on Zoom. Avenge the Ancestors has 2 minutes to be on Zoom. So very glad that you volunteered your opinion, and you will have an opportunity now to share it with the public writ large. So Avenge the Ancestors. All right, you got 2 minutes to be on deck. Very glad that you offered. Speaking of folks need to be on deck here, Mr. Batch has just joined us here on Zoom. So Mr. Batch, make sure we have our camera and our microphone turned on. Nobody else will be seeing you except for me, but we'll make sure we don't have any trolling issues. All right, Mr. Batch, now you want to give us a few of your insights.
All right, Batch, now
Turn your YouTube audio off, sir.
Turn your YouTube audio off.
There you go, I think. All right, Mr. Batch, you want to give us your insights, sir?
Nah, it wasn't even like, only thing I was asking when it come to, you said he was playing chess when it comes to this pardon czar. I mean, what really is the pardon czar really going to do for us and our community is what I was basically getting at when I made that comment.
Okay, sir, and I thought I spoke in very plain English when I said that was a benefit to him. Very clearly, the construction of that sentence whizzed by us like a UFO over the Arizona desert. I clearly articulated that was referring to a benefit to him. And please tell me at what point that I even implied that was a benefit to us. I think I started by saying, by the way, that's symbolic because it's not an official position and she doesn't have actually official powers. She can make recommendations. Hell, I can make recommendations. I said all that.
So I missed that. Okay, because I just got back in the house. I was getting some food, so I missed that.
Okay, for the I need a slow bus sound effect. Soliciting a new sound effect out there, y'all. I need a Volkswagen Beetle to represent the slow bus. All right, folks, for those of you who are wondering, Jason, can you be a little bit more specific about the chess move involved in there? Donald Trump, the reason why Donald Trump is showing up every week, I want y'all to understand something. He is doing it every week. Not every week. He's showing up every day or every other day. And by the way, no slowness. All right. There's a reason why he's doing that. Donald Trump is not playing the political game. For folks who don't understand that, Trump is not playing the political game. He's playing a media game. And what he realized was that whether the corporate media likes him or not, if he's the only topic of discussion, everybody else disappears. He perfected this back in 2016. The media was talking about him the whole time, even when he was last in the polls. And what he realized is that if I'm the center of conversation, the polls will eventually catch up to me because nobody's even talking about what these other people are saying. All eyes are on me. If I can just keep their eyes on me, then the polls will eventually catch up to me. And that's what happened. And he's been working that angle ever since. Now, that's the reason why every day you get up, and James Carville said this, he's just overwhelming us with things. Every day you get up, he's offering a new proposal, a new executive order. Every day there's a new headline. Do you realize the one thing the media is doing? They play right into his hands. They're talking about him 24/7. You don't even know the Democrats exist anymore. You don't know we know what they're doing. It ain't very damn much, but even if it was, nobody cares. So the folks who love him are in his face, and the folks who hate him are in his face too. And they're ignoring everybody else, and he gets up every day to give you a new reason to come bring the cameras and the microphones back. That helps him. That helps his agenda. Whether it's going to have any real tangible benefit for the population or not, this helps him because he's retaining your attention on him. This works for him wonderfully. So where other politicians got to fight to get the media to pay attention to them, they're already sitting there with Trump. So if he wants to go bomb on somebody, if he wants to diss a Republican or whatever, the cameras are already there. The rest of them got to figure out how to get a camera to them. That's chess. Everybody else would be like, well, let me talk nice. And I don't want the media to say nothing negative. And he's like, it doesn't matter. I got all the cameras here. There won't be a camera to come see my opponents. All the cameras are here with me. And they don't understand that. They're all here with me. And so when he offers you your pardon czar, this is so he can have window dressing for the white folk out there because the white constituency doesn't want to do anything tangible at all, period. So this will give him an excuse to tell them, see, I did something for the Negroes. Can't we all agree on this one? Okay, we can agree on that. But yeah, That works for his optics, for the people that he cares about impressing. That works for him. That works big for him. By the way, another thing, he had Tiger Woods up there. Okay, Tiger Woods, you can give him a medal of this, that, and the other. He's not really favorite citizen over here. But Donald Trump would turn. He's not stupid. He didn't just put his chips on Tiger Woods. He said, by the way, Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, and Kobe Bryant, I want to put statues of them. How are you going to argue against that? Tell me what the argument against that. I don't care how much you like him or hate him. Tell me what your argument against that will be. And if you start arguing against it, do you realize what the hell you'll sound like? That's why he's using those as shields. Yeah, we brought Tiger Woods, but by the way, yeah, I want to put these 3 statues over there too, man. Yeah, statues everywhere. I mean, and Coretta Scott King and Harriet Tubman. I mean, think about that for a few moments. I mean, and by the way, the other chess move is that by him doing this, he robs the Democrats of their ability to ever do it.
What?
If Trump has already put up a statue of Harriet Tubman, how can the Democrats make, well, you know, we'll make a statue of Tubman. Yeah, Trump already did that. What else you got? So by him doing it, he's taking those pieces off the board for the Democrats. So these are symbolic gestures that if this is all symbolism, but these will be symbolic gestures they won't even have the option of using. And he went so far as to put Kobe Bryant into it. He's not just talking about ancient historical figures. You're putting Kobe into it. He's already taken that off the board for them. And who's going to argue against it? What will your argument against it be? Well, I don't want him doing it. And it's like, what the hell? That's not an argument.
Even if you do put them statues up of these individuals, I mean, if him, no matter if it's Democrat, Republican, Independent, whoever the hell, if they're not going to sit up there and push forward and follow through on what those activists were actually fighting for, then essentially it's like you said, it's a symbolic gesture. It don't mean nothing.
Well, yes, and that's my whole point is why the broadcast nights talk about symbolism. However, politically, that's a benefit to Trump. For the constituency that he appeals to and the folks supporting him, they don't want anything for us except symbolism. As far as they're concerned, black folks doing all right. You just need to work harder and overcome this white supremacist system, which they already know is rigged against you, which is the reason they're saying it. But they don't want anything tangible. So symbolism they're willing to accept for the folk that matter for him. They weren't expecting him to do anything. They're not demanding anything tangible for us anyway. Not them. But this is something that will carry weight. Because Kobe Bryant, I mean, he's got white fans, Asian. I mean, everybody like Kobe. So that helps Trump. Everybody liked Ali. That helps Trump. Everybody liked Jackie Robinson. That's why he went for sports figures. That's not divisive. They got like the folk who support them. That crosses all boundaries. So that's not going to be a bunch of pushback on that. So as far as politics, which is based on images, and as far as optics, that's exactly where you want to be. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but you know,
for him, this is a chess move for him. It benefits him. That's the point I've been making the whole time. No, this doesn't have any tangible. That's my point. I didn't say it doesn't have a tangible benefit to us, but no, he's not playing this for us. He's playing this for himself.
Because I like over here in Cincinnati, they had them white supremacists, them neo-Nazis up on that bridge over there in Lincoln Heights. And I mean, they just released some more footage about, you know, police up there sitting there being all chummy with them and shit. You know, hey, this one dude hopped out, put your mask back on. Like, they more concerned about the welfare of these neo-Nazis as opposed to actually trying to do things for the black community. And I'm sitting up here, that's when I said, how's this chess? Is it more so like checkers, or, you know, that's where I was coming from.
Yeah, it's a chess move for him.
I got you.
Thank you very much for giving us a call. Okay, we've got average the ancestors. I thought I said avenge the ancestors. Okay, average the ancestors. Let's go ahead and get average up here. All right, average, you have 5 seconds to make sure you go ahead and have your camera and your microphone turned on, just so we don't have any trolling issues here. I'll give you 5 seconds for that, or permanent vacation. So let's go ahead and make sure we have that on. We'll give you 5 seconds for that, or permanent vacation. So you have 5 seconds for that. Okay, Average the Ancestors apparently has decided he's not going to join us, so let's go ahead and help him across that great divide, which is perfectly fine. He will not be joining the Ancestors except maybe sleeping with the fishes. So that's the end for him. So he's decided he does not wish to join us on camera, so he will be joining the afterlife. So, folks, you see, Donald Trump had no problem freeing their revolutionaries out the gate. Didn't matter who liked it, didn't matter who didn't. He didn't give a damn if you approved, if you didn't approve. This was a principle. Donald Trump does not get any political points for freeing them. The American people did not vote for him saying, and you need to free the January 6th rioters. There was nobody who said that that was a major campaign issue that they were concerned about. Nobody. So with that being the case right there, that tells you he did that on principle. He did that on principle. Okay, and the Democrats are coming up to us every damn election, ain't did a damn thing for us on principle. Hell, you can't get the majority of them to support reparations, even as a principle. You know what you can get them to support? Trans, LGBT in your children's bathrooms. Now that they can agree on. Now, how the hell did you leapfrog us? And all of a sudden, transsexuals are the issue. How the hell did you leapfrog us and get there? Illegal aliens? So you done leapfrogged us to get to every damn thing else. You have unlimited budgets, unlimited funds, unlimited monies for every damn thing. And then we show up and all of a sudden the damn conversation changes to what can't be done. You know what? You need to give us about 50 trillion for reparations. We haven't heard you even offer 1 billion. How about 1 billion? How about that one? That would be a rounding error in the federal budget. They lose hundreds of billions every year and don't even know where the hell it went. The Democrats haven't even offered us 1 billion, not for anything. Nothing at all. Now, the illegals got tens of billions. They haven't offered us even one, and we're the only people who's supposed to get anything. And they haven't even offered one. Now, if you can sneak all this damn money out the damn door with USAID and every damn thing else you've been doing, if you can smuggle that one money out the door for that, you can get that money over here for us. You damn sure can. By the way, here's another thing. You notice how the Democrats don't give a damn about no rules. They don't care about laws. They don't care about the Constitution. When it comes to shoring up everyone except us, they don't care about nothing. No rules, no laws, no anything. This what they gonna do, and they gonna gangster their way through it. When it's time, we show up all of a sudden, wait a minute, now there's rules and there's laws, and we got to do things a certain way, and we can't just ignore it right now. We got the Constitution to think about right here. We got laws and courts. We can't just do anything we want to do. You're ignoring the law about the southern border. Well, that's a different matter right there. So there's the first thing I want us to understand. When I talk about playing chess and not checkers, when I talk about it being strategic, when I talk about symbolic gestures and the benefits of it there, if the Democrats were really behind us, we would be seeing this kind of stuff for us. It would not, why have they not issued a blanket pardon for all of our revolutionaries behind bars? Joe Biden had absolutely no issue doing that. He had absolutely no issue doing that for his family. Now, Joe Biden gave a blanket damn pardon to his crackhead, drug addict son and any damn body else in his family, so he can get a blanket pardon for them. Our revolutionaries, the Democrats, ain't got one. Here's the issue, and you don't hear any of the Democrats or their leadership demanding it. You don't hear any of them demanding it either. When he was in office, they didn't demand it either. Now, over there among the Republicans, you have some Republicans who disagree with Trump and they speaking up. Among the Democrats, nope, they all lockstep. Whatever Biden say, oh, Biden said for us not to talk to y'all, so we ain't gonna say nothing. It's like, okay, keep that energy. Keep that energy. So I want you all to understand that there's a whole lot that could be done. So I'm not just focusing on the statues thing. I'm not just focusing on the symbolism thing. I'm also saying, by the way, take a look at what Trump already did. He did not need a pardon czar for the January 6th people. He didn't need a pardon czar for them. He got them hooked up on day one. He didn't need anybody's help to do that. He got that hooked up on day one. Where the hell are the Democrats? Where the hell are the Democrats? Oh, we know exactly where they're at. They're at the LGBT rally. And they're going to try to deliver some lip service to us. Be like, well, we tried. If we can just get back in there, we can restore DEI and all. Okay, damn that right there. The stuff that we need doesn't require any of that. So please understand the con game that they play where we're concerned and just us. Now, what they're asking themselves right now, they're asking themselves some questions. They're trying to figure out what they can do for 2026 and 2028 to try to give us the same damn thing they've been doing. They're trying to figure out what they can do there and how they can make that work. And if they can make that work, then they're going to be like, okay, well, if the Negroes come back and give us another shot, well, then we can go back to giving you another 4, 5, or 10 years of doing nothing for you here. We can go ahead and do that for you here instead. We can do that instead. Just to give you a glimpse and an idea of what the priorities are of the party, trust me, they got bigger stuff to see about, y'all. They got bigger things to see about. They got other things to worry about. You and me ain't really on the radar. Jason, what do you mean? I want y'all to understand what's happening here. I want y'all to understand what's happening here. For those of you who are not aware why it is that we're not registering on anything, this just happened. And this is the reason you can't get nothing done right here. You want to talk about who runs the country and who owns things? This is who do it. For those of you who are unaware, lights, camera, in action. Kamala Harris has signed a deal to join CAA, Creative Artists Agency, big Hollywood firm. They have Joe Biden. Hell, I think they got Barack and Michelle, as a matter of fact. So yeah, Barack Obama is signed with them. Joe Biden has signed with them. Barack Obama has signed with them. Michelle Obama has signed with them. And now Kamala Harris has signed with them. So if you're talking about Denzel Washington and Tom Cruise and some of your favorite Hollywood folk, Kamala Harris she's followed Joe Biden and Barack Obama. They already signed up. Hollywood already signed them. She's the last one. She just got signed. Yes, indeed. So if y'all want to know how it is that these people sit up here and smuggle this money, because this is money laundering. What? Let's be very clear about this, folks. This is money laundering. You want to know why it is that your politicians sit up here and do all this grimy stuff? It's because this is how they get paid off, people. This is how they get paid off. They do this stuff in office. They sell us out in office. Then when they get out of office, next thing you know, they get signed somewhere. They get signed to some deal. They're getting hundreds of millions of damn dollars. And it's like, I'll be damned. You're not even doing anything. Barack and Michelle aren't even doing anything. Well, no, they somebody passing the bag now. Time to go ahead and pass the bag. So that's what is going on here. You want to figure out why it is that you can't get them to do anything and you couldn't get them to lift a damn finger? You want to know why that is? Well, this is what they're focused on. And I know it seems unreal. It's like, wait a minute, is this serious? Yeah, this is a serious damn thing. But then when you see that, by the way, Barack Obama and Joe Biden and Michelle Obama are already signed to them. No wonder we can't get a damn thing done through them. Just wait till Obama's second term, then you gonna do something for some black folks. All the brain dead dumb niggas back in 2011. When he get reelected, he gonna do something for it then. These folks are taking care of their damn selves, people. They're taking care of their damn selves. They're doing this and they're taking care of themselves out here. That's why all the folks sitting up here talking about this damn, you're doing whatever the old folk do. The Democrat Party today is basically the party of the old. It's the party of the old, the party of the deviants. And I'm not saying that the Republicans are a better option, technically speaking, but what I am saying is, by the way, the Democrats pretend they've gotten so much support from us, they're supposed to be sitting up here caking us off for the next 2 centuries. Ain't did a damn thing. But they damn sure over there taking care of themselves, aren't they? Nancy Pelosi and her insider trading with her husband, they're damn sure taking care of themselves, aren't they? Ain't none of Barack Obama, remember, told us, well, progress is slow and sometimes it can take years and generations. He didn't wait no generations for him. He got his now. Telling you and me, well, if you just hang in there, change gonna come. And sometimes the winter come and sometimes the summer fall, but you just hang in there, it's gonna come. Okay, but he getting him and his now. And him and Michelle ain't even sleeping in the same damn bed no more. If they ever did. But he's telling you and me to just have some patience and we can wait for something for us to come tumbling down the road in 60 or 70 years. And that won't fix the issue, mind you, but just wait for that to come tumbling down the road in 60, 70 years. You want to talk about big things, people? You want to talk about big things that will motivate people here and get folk out there like they're supposed to be? You want to talk about big things? Let's talk about the Democrats restoring what's been taken from us. Let's talk about the Democrats restoring what's been taken from us. All these places around America. You want to talk about opportunity zones? People, y'all listen to me very, very carefully right now. You want to talk about opportunity zones? How about we go take a look at all of our old property on the Black Wall streets around this country? Those can be your opportunity zones. You want to invest in it? You want to put money into it? Those can be our opportunity zones right there. Eatonville, Florida, Rosewood, while black folk are getting gentrified the hell out the state of Florida, the places that we've held in Florida before, you can be there to go invest into that. You can be there for that. And by the way, that was something I didn't get to mention last week. I didn't get to talk about that last week. I had overlooked that. I had overlooked that last week when I did the piece there about Austin, out there in East Austin, how they're trying to they took 11th Street, now they're trying to take 12th Street. When I was talking about that, there was one thing I had forgotten to mention. Y'all do understand that black people are the only thing that keeps a lot of these areas from becoming rural areas. So you see, we're the people who live in those areas, maintain them. We're the ones who keep those places alive and sustained, and long enough for these other folk to come in decades later and gentrify it. Decades later and come in to take it. So it's black folk, just like with the movie industry, the music industry. These are black neighborhoods and black communities that black folk have kept viable. This the black population that stayed in the city. It's not a bunch of black folk who got up and left. So these are neighborhoods and districts and city council districts that remain viable because the black population was still there. We didn't just get up and leave the state of Texas or leave the city of Austin. So black folk keep those areas viable. And then somebody's allowed to come along later and buy up everything and kick us out of it. And so what I'm saying is, you want to talk about what the Democrats can start doing? Let's talk opportunity zones. And the only zones I want to hear about are our former enclaves. That's all I want to hear about. I don't want to hear about nothing else. Nothing else. This is why I was saying before, Gavin Newsom, I don't want to hear a damn thing about Bruce's Beach. You get your little lanky ass out there. You change whatever regulation that we are exempt. If we had businesses on Bruce's Beach a century ago, get your ass out there and restore those regulations so we can have that again. Because I have to remind you, for those of you who don't live in Los Angeles, my folks in Los Angeles know what I'm talking about. When you go in there, it's Manhattan Beach today, but it was Bruce's Beach. I've been right there with El Segundo. I've been right there all the way where Rosecrans ends. And then you go downhill on this steep slope down to the beach. And what I'm saying is that, okay, I've been to the oyster place up there. They got the Mexican place up there. Been to them, seen all that. And what I'm saying is that, okay, them folks got their businesses up there. We supposed to already have been there. You haven't made us whole if we have not been restored to our socioeconomic position. We haven't been made whole if we haven't been given that. You just said, here, take this check and then carry your ass. As opposed to restoring what we had there. Actual real estate that is in that area, that's restoring what we had. But the point, think about that for a few moments. It costs $20 million to gentrify your ass on up out of here. They'll just turn the money printer on for that to be the case. They'll just turn the money printer on. But if that belongs to us, and it does, and that's just one among hundreds around this nation. You had dozens of enclaves like that in every state. And amazingly, all the places that we got run out of, that's all the high price real estate today. The places they ran us out of, all of a sudden, that's the high price real estate. Yeah, you want to talk about empowerment zones and big thinking? I want some of that empowerment, and I want that big thinking. I want that. I want that. If you all agree, give me the tower crane emoji in the chat room and hit the likes button for me. There's over 4,000 people in here live right now. But if you agree with me, give me the tower crane emoji, the construction crane emoji. Give me that in the chat room and hit the likes button for me. Hit the likes button for me. Okay, some folks in there need some tips on what a tower crane is. Okay, Rain 7 and Puzzle, they got it. Some of the ladies put up something a little bit different. I don't know what they got there. I don't know what it is. So take a look at those other ones, folks. That's a tower crane. Eiffel Tower? Is Jason talking about the Eiffel Towers? All right. I understand the ladies didn't work construction, so they're like, he said tower, didn't he? He said tower crane. All right. A construction crane. There you go. All right. That's all right, ladies. That's what y'all need men for. We know what it is. So congratulations there. Yes, sir, folks. So getting beyond symbolic gestures, let me tell you right now, if the Democrats ain't talking like this, they're being symbolic. You want to talk about tangibles? Tangibles is big ideas and big plans. Since Donald Trump is doing whatever in the hell he wants to do right here, it's like, okay, well, I'll be damn. Y'all supposed to be giving us the same damn thing. You supposed to be giving us the same damn thing. We are not an anomaly at succeeding at these things. The problem is when you sitting up here and done strangled our economics and stifled it and given it to everybody else, like, no. Let's go ahead and restore that right quick. And then once we take off, it's like, yeah, that'll be the last damn time y'all see a dime. They do not want to see that black hustle ethic get properly funded. They don't want to see that. We do it big across the board. They don't want to see that happening. They're like, yeah, we good on that, bro. We ain't really trying to get that kind of action. We ain't trying to have it. But if the Democrats were serious about getting our vote, that would be the kind of thing they'd be discussing. They'd be talking about that. The fact that they're avoiding that while Trump is doing big thinking for his people. Okay, Democrats, you can do some big thinking for us. Yeah, once y'all get finished with them statues, actually, before you get done with that, by the way, there's some other things you can name. We'd like to see that. That can work. They haven't even offered $1 billion, forget $1 trillion. That's just a little bit of slush money right there. That's pocket change. And we ain't even heard that. Okay, just recognize they mean what they say. We're not doing nothing for you. Let's figure out how to get you to vote for us and do nothing. By the way, one more thing. Have you all noticed that other than Ayanna Pressley's phony attempt at resurrecting HR 40 and claiming its reparations, have y'all noticed the Democrats ain't said a word about us? What? Did y'all get that? Where are the Democrats right now to come and court us and say, hey, let's talk about that black vote? Cory Booker pretends that he's going to run for president. Trust me, the only person who thinks that, Cory, is you. You're the only person who thinks that. Where's Cory Booker to come talk to us? Where is Cory Booker to come talk to us and say, hey, let's sit down and break bread and discuss where they went wrong? You notice they're not doing that. They're complaining about Trump and they're talking about DEI, but ain't none of them coming to us to say, hey, we need to sit here and parlay and talk and discuss about what went wrong this last thing so we can get on the good foot. You notice they're not doing that? They just keep talking about Trump, and that tells you what their strategy is. Look, we are not going to do nothing for these niggas. Stop asking us. We ain't going to do nothing. So instead, we're just going to tell them that he's the worst thing ever. So we're going to try to work that anti-Trump strategy as much as we can. Let's just work that. But we ain't giving them nothing. Quit nagging us. Now, you would think that after the beating that they received in the last election, that they would be knocking at our doors to make sure that they guaranteed there wasn't a repeat performance. They're not even talking to us. Did you realize that they're not even talking to us? They're already starting the you don't exist thing. What they're saying is that, yeah, they know their position is weak right now, but they don't want to open the door to revoking what they said during the Democrats' WikiLeaks, making specific promises. They're letting y'all know that is still the party's official position where we are concerned. Hey, if them niggas show up, don't make any specific promises under any circumstances. Don't promise anything. And they're showing that by saying we're not even going to have a conversation. And what I'm telling you all is that this is good. What? This is good. Keep that energy. Tell yourselves that 2024 was just a fluke and an anomaly. Tell yourselves that Donald Trump is going to turn everybody against him and that you'll just get the ball handed to you by default without any effort and you won't have to do anything. Go ahead and tell yourself that. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself that we're just waiting for Trump to offend us badly enough, and then we're going to shuffle back over to you without expecting any. You know what? If you can just get Trump out of here, we just don't like him. If you can get, okay, well, what are you going to do for us that Trump's not doing? We'll get him out the way, and then after he's out the way, then we'll discuss what we can do for you. No. We're not going to do any more vote now and promise later. Vote now and offer an idea later. No. You pony up to the table and belly up to the bar with what you going to do first. Convince me to get up off this damn couch and vote. Tell me what you're going to do first, and then I'll tell you if we're going to vote. No more voting first, and then, well, we'll see if you going to do something later. No. I got to know what you're going to do up front. We got to talk about that from the jump. Otherwise, ain't nothing else going to do. Nothing else is going to happen. And I want y'all to understand the Democrats aren't offering anything. They're not even discussing us. Yeah, they sending Jasmine Crockett's raggedy ass out there to talk stupid. She literally sat there and said, what's $5,000 going to do for people? You got to understand how stupid and crazy the Democrat Party is right now. You gotta recognize how dumb they are. Mark Cuban just talked about that, as a matter of fact. He was talking about that. He was talking about how the Democrats is like, yeah, he said the Democrats are too inept to exploit Trump's chaos. You can go Google that article from Time by Philip Elliott. Mark Cuban said Democrats are too inept to exploit Trump's chaos. And he's right. But they're so used to politics as usual. They just want to figure out how they can keep up business as usual so Kamala Harris and Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi can keep sponging things off of them, because that's all they've ever done. We got different ideas. However, you might disagree. Therefore, the link to the Zoom is there pinned at the top of the chat room. You are more than welcome to contact us, and we'll bring you on board for it, so you are more than welcome to do so. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone, and I do mean everybody who's contributed to tonight's program on PayPal, Super Chat, Venmo. Big shout out here to Nancy King. She said, right, TBA, the Democrats are not serious, but they are behind the 8 ball for 2026, 2028. Couch will work if no tangibles are on the table. You damn Skippy. Also, shout out here to Lisa B, my man Cyberdyne 100. Also, Black Powder Podcast is giving out some memberships, the gift that keeps on giving. That's always important here. Want to thank you for that there as well. We're going to take a very brief commercial, non-commercial break. When we come back, we might get a chance to talk to you here on Zoom and more. This is the Black Channel.
When you visit MrBeTheTeacher.com, you can get a copy of his award-winning book, Guidelines for the Successful Student. While you're there, grab one of his newest tunes along with fun and educational lyric videos.
Never give up, don't worry, never give up, study. In order to 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times swap names, he, she, they, and we. Simplify the Daddy's advice as the father and guide. Money multiplies and shares of what they buy.
You can also acquire his tutoring services via varsitytutors.com or tutor.com. If you wish to speak to Steve Burgess directly, you can do so through MrBeTheTeacher.com.
The Honey Badger and the Mongoose is a children's story for the family of how a honey badger and mongoose fight an evil alliance of venomous cobra snakes and hyenas that overhauls the balance of the savannah. The Big Five. The honey badger demands reparations. Will the Big Five give the honey badger reparations? Can the evil alliance of cobras and hyenas be stopped? The best new price for the hard and soft cover is at www.thehoneyBadgerandthemongoose.com. You can also find this book at Amazon, Audible, and Kindle.
Order yours today to experience all the benefits of Ash Kickin' Body Butter. With skin so smooth and soft, you'll thank us for it. Shop Ash Kickin' online. That's ASHKICKIN.com.
Hi, this is Brenda Starr, creator of Poetry with a Purpose and author of the book Pressed But Not Crushed. Pressed But Not Crushed is an anthology of political poems that address current and historical issues in American descendants of slave population and African American population. The book describes slaveries and its residuals, Jim Crow segregation, social depredation, and other relevant issues to American descendants of slaves and African Americans, including the current political climate that does not address our issues.
This is the Black Channel. I am your host, your brother, your humble servant, the Black Authority. Very glad to be with you all here this evening. We are discussing Black History Month and symbolic gestures. President Trump says that he wants to put up statues of Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, Harriet Tubman, a whole bunch of other folk there. We look around saying, where's the check? But a smart move on his behalf, at least being able to offer something. And that puts the ball in the Democrats' court, by the way. That puts the ball on their side of the court. People, it's like, okay, hey, Democrats, he's offering statues specifically for us, ostensibly. Okay, if y'all don't like it, what are you offering specifically for us? Hey, Trump put in his bid. What are you going to do to top that? What are you offering? No, if all you can offer is criticism of him, that ain't gonna fly. What are you offering? You don't like his idea, you don't like what he's doing? Okay, great. I'll buy that for $1. Now, what are you offering? Let me go ahead and see if we can jump here on Zoom. Let me get Brother Elijah up here on Zoom. All right, Brother Elijah, what's on your mind?
Hey, big brother Jason, how you doing? Hey, brother, you mentioned earlier, and I'm gonna ask you a question, but you mentioned earlier that lowlife Mr. Biden, he didn't even pardon Marilyn Mosby and all that cooning, and she dropped those put those weak charges on them officers to help them get out of that Baltimore killing of our brother Freddie Gray. She couldn't even get a pardon and everything like that. And when he was talking about the Democrats not mentioning us and everything like that, my question to you, because they don't have no candidates going forward, because Gavin Newsom, his career is pretty much over. Do you see the Democratic Party at this point cease to exist?
No, I do not see that happening, simply because these things are cyclical. The Republicans are not going to be able to hold on to this. They just simply won't. They are too inept. Talk about ineptitude. They are just too inept to be able to do anything with that. So no, the Democrat Party is not going to go away. However, what they potentially could find is that they may find themselves in the wilderness. They may find themselves back where they were in the 80s, the late 70s, and then the 80s all the way to the 90s. Just being this joke of a party that can't really get anything done, and that the Republicans are not great, but they don't, as I said last week, they don't have to be. They just have to be better than you. Donald Trump doesn't have to be the greatest president either. He just has to be better than the folks who are there now. Let me go ahead and take a moment here to remind folks of one thing here. If you take a look at the picture on your screen, remember this picture. I showed this for years. Joe Biden with Keisha the Bottom B. And I brought this up to show y'all something. Ain't it a damn trip how the world keep turning? Joe Biden went down there to let Keisha know, yeah, baby, you can't run for re-election. You got to step down and get your ass knocked down. It's going to be one or the other. So he went down there to tell Keisha, yeah, you can't run for re-election. Ain't this a trip? A few years later, he's the first president who got removed from office by his own party in a bloodless coup. Don't y'all understand these folks are expendable?
Yes, sir.
Keisha Bottom B was completely expendable. A few years later, so is Joe Biden. 4 years later, Joe Biden, he throws her under the bus, and 4 years later, there's room under that bus for him too. Don't y'all see how cold a game this is?
Yes, sir.
Don't y'all see this is a cold-ass game? He kicked her out, and then he found himself out on his ass just a few years later. So the folks who run this thing, that's the game they're playing, people. That's the game they're playing. So if you've only got your eye focused on whoever the Democrat is sitting in the Oval Office, you're missing the whole damn thing. Joe Biden was in the Oval Office and literally couldn't keep himself in there. Now, what the hell does that tell you? How does that tell you we need to play? All this ass kissing and Roland Martin, boot licking, all that garbage, that's not going to do a damn thing for us. These people remove presidents. Everybody is expendable to them. That means we got to make it clear to them that we are not expendable. We're not going to play that game with you at all. We are not expendable.
Yes, sir. And for bowling ball, Butterball Martin, well, he's in his 50s now. And
okay, Elijah, you're going to have to hold the phone closer, sir. What are you doing?
I'm so sorry, brother. You hear me now better? You hear me better right now?
Okay, dude. I'm just saying. Yeah. What, go ahead.
No, as far as Butterball Martin, do you think he's possibly maybe after the 2028 election, he's gonna have no choice but to basically be put in retirement? He has zero influence. You see that happening?
Roland is over there kissing the Democrats' asses 24/7 on this channel. He doesn't have anything bad to say. So what does this tell you? This tells you that Trump already let Roland know, yeah, you little fat bastard, you ain't going to get nothing over here. And the Democrats have, Roland, he obviously wasn't given his walking papers this time because the party is in complete chaos and disarray. So he's just basically trying to bide his time. And the old elderly church crowd that's always been throwing him a few cash apps, he's just trying to rally them so he can continue paying his bills. Not because he's actually doing anything useful, certainly not because he's influential. So he's just trying to get a few shekels out of it, but clearly nobody has threatened him since the loss. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to get no more money because, by the way, he had to get out of this. By the way, they did pay you. But now he's just Roland's trying to play it low key right now. Because actually, this was the best outcome that he could get under these circumstances. Because there's no leader right now. Think about that for a few moments. There is no leader. And here's the killing part. Whoever emerges out of this as the leader of the Democratic Party, it won't be any of the people that he's rubbed the wrong way in the past. It's not going to be any of them. Biden's gone, Obama gone, Kamala gone. So whoever it is who's up next, it's not going to be anybody he's actually dealt with before at a high level. So they won't necessarily have an axe to grind against him. So he gets to hit the reset button if he plays it correctly.
Yes, sir.
And that's what he's doing right now. He's just trying to be unoffensive. He doesn't want to ruffle any feathers. And he's trying to show the Democrats that he can be useful for attacking Trump.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's not going to do any good. It's not going to do any good. But then again, we already found out what his game is. His whole game is to suck up to the party so they can slide him some money under the table. He wants to make sure he's still eligible for that next sliding up under the table. Beyond that, he ain't doing nothing.
Yes, sir. I got one last question and I'm going to land my plane. Do you think this Black History event that was at the White House with Mr. Trump, do you think that was somewhat a smoke screen for a lot of the black federal workers who lost their jobs within the last week?
I mean, I don't know how it could be. It was the topic of conversation for the whole week.
Yes, sir.
Kind of hard to hide that when you're holding whole press conferences about it. So, but here's the thing, brother. Like I say, this isn't the old days. So, quote, black federal workers, who's really rooting and rallying for that? You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because the problem with the so-called, quote, black federal workers, that's like having black folk working at the automotive plant.
Yes, sir.
You ain't in touch with the grassroots. You don't talk to the soil. Them folks ain't never got together and did nothing for the soil. It's every man for himself, or should I say every woman for herself when they get there. And now it's come back to bite them on the ass.
Yes, sir.
At least with the Teamsters and whatnot, they still deal with the people at the street level. The service unions, workers out there in Arizona, Nevada, they still deal with folk at the street level. Your black federal workers did no such thing. They went off, they got their little job and benefits and told themselves, as long as I'm a federal employee, I'll never have to worry about having a job. And then they just told the rest of us kiss their asses. They didn't organize. They didn't do anything. They certainly haven't reached back to do anything for everybody else. So there's nobody to rally for them now.
Right.
The time for them to do this was 30 years ago. Ain't nobody to rally for them now. And he's doing all this on the front end as soon as he walks in the White House. And you have the modern era on your side because people's attention spans are 48 hours long.
Yes, sir.
And brother, it's been a week. We way over the expiration date of the attention span. Out of sight, out of mind. Here's the other thing, by the way, and Trump is smart for this.
Yes,
he
sir.
did that, and then he moved on to go and do something else the very next day. It wasn't like we're sitting here wringing our hands over this week after week. There's literally dozens of things he's done. You can throw a dart at the board to hit whatever item you want to discuss. It's not just one thing. It's not just one thing. So how do you concentrate on this department getting cut or that department getting cut when every morning you wake up and there's something new? So he's playing this very smartly. You don't get time to focus on anything. He's just rapid firing stuff. And by the time it registers to you that he just shot another bullet, he's on his way to shooting another one. So, brother, they don't have the ability to get... When Reagan fired the air traffic controllers, that was the only thing happening at that time.
Yes, sir.
When 9/11 happened, that was the only thing happening at that time. Every day with this fella, it's like a new TV show. It's like a new episode. Who getting cut next? Join us for tomorrow's episode of Who Getting Cut Next. And it's all of a sudden you don't even remember what they cut yesterday, much less last week. You don't remember who he cut yesterday, much less last week. You're like, federal workers? Oh, he still cut y'all? Oh, we forgot about you.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you have the last word.
Hey, brother, I ain't gonna take too much of your wonderful time. Hey, thank you for tonight's broadcast. All right, be one to you always in the family. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving us a call here tonight. Let me go ahead and jump back over here on Zoom right quick. You look like you're putting on weight, Dominique.
One sec. Hey.
Dominique looks like he's put on a few pounds.
Oh, you're playing my video. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Yes, I put on some weight.
Okay, that white girl is feeding you good.
She's black, but that's okay. So how is your Valentine's Day?
Nigga, is you offering?
You couldn't
What the hell is a grown man asking me about my Valentine's Day for? You offered
I'm checking up on you, bro.
Is he auditioning for LGBT here? Jason, how was your Valentine's Day, nigga? I'm not gonna be snuggled up with you.
I'm making sure you're good. I'm making sure you're good. That's all.
When you say, well, Jason, you need a Valentine. If it is, it ain't gonna be you.
Obviously. Anyway, sorry for swearing. My bad. So, just two things, real quick. I was a federal worker, a black federal worker at one point for the government. Whatever it is, 81% of black voters.
How the hell does this nigga got the same microphone, Audio Technica AT 2020, and his signal is going in and out? That's the universe trying to send you a sign, Dominique.
Is it really going in and out?
You'll be able to hear it on replay. You'll be sitting right there for it.
One second.
There's no reason to fill it with the cables, sir. It really ain't.
Okay, so maybe this is better. All right, so let me meet that. So I have two things, right? So for reparations, what do you think is a good number for reparations? Like, what would you expect to be like a sizable and like good amount that is just like reasonable?
Jason, how big should the check be? Yes. Jason.
Okay.
But what should the number be? Yes.
Interesting. Quite, yes. So I did a little math, right? For like
I find that difficult to believe.
For how many kilowatt hours?
You must have called Mr. B. You must have called Mr. B. So
no, I study engineering anyway. So assuming the average slave, right? So assuming there's a slave, right? This person consumes about or makes about 5.8 kilowatts of energy per day, right? Per year, that person would make 2,111.
Nigga, what?
I'm explaining it, right? So that energy, right, times about 2 million people, because they said there were about 2 million slaves, right? Probably more, definitely. That is about 4,200,000,000 kilowatts of energy, which is worth about $500 billion, right? That's how much that's worth, $500 billion. That's not including the capture of Africans from Africa, the transport, the sale, the rape, all that stuff. It's not including all of that. It's just not even the Reconstruction era, anything. It's just $500 billion, right? So the GDP for America is about $27 trillion. Almost. So if you gave 500 or 50 million people, if you made them split that money, $500 billion, split between 50 million people, African Americans, because African American means a person that's descended from slaves. If you're like from Jamaica, you're Jamaican American. If you're from Cuba, you're Cuban American. African Americans reserved specifically for people that.
There's no point in me even asking if he has a point, because he doesn't.
It's a continent, right? Normally you put the country before, like Polish American, German American, but slaves don't know where they come from. African American. So Jamaicans being like, I'm African. No, you're Jamaican American. Anyway, so between 40 million people, that is about $11,000 per person. So each person would get $11,000.
Dominique, where's your girlfriend?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you how.
Dominique, put Becky on.
50 million people, that would be $11,000.
Dominique, put Becky on. Not. Bring Becky. We want to talk to Becky. We don't want to talk to you. Bring Becky. Bring her. I want to talk to her now. I don't want to talk to you no more. I want to talk to Becky.
Do your voice. I turn you into a white girl.
Let's talk to Becky. I want to see the caliber of female that snuggles up with this and spends time with it. So where's Becky at?
This I don't know if you can see that. That's
okay. Dominique, listen to me. Dominique, listen to me. This will be the requirement the next time you want to call in. You're either going to have a channel membership, or you're going to have to bring Becky with you. You're going to have to do one of those two things.
I think that you speak so disrespectfully about black women talking about dragging about her head. is because you're intimidated by black women that have a higher education than you because you're self-conscious about not achieving that in your life. And you're intimidated by strong black women, just like most rednecks, actually, because you are a redneck. I know that. You know that.
And you are a strong black woman.
No. I respect black women.
Y'all,
And that's what black
doesn't he look like a chubby Kamala Harris? I'm not even joking. If y'all take a look at him, like if Kamala Harris gained 50 pounds and she had her hair in twists, wouldn't she look like this? If y'all think about it, don't this look like Kamala Harris if she put on about 40 pounds and put her hair in twists and hit? I'm talking about fresh off the bottle, by the way. Don't this look like Kamala? Okay, well, Dominique, next time you call in, cash, gas, or ass, nobody rides for free. So you're going to have to pay some money or bring Becky. I want to talk to her next time.
I'll pay if I'm here to help the people. You're here because you're lonely.
Okay, well, Dominique, you're gonna have to go ahead and kick something down if you're gonna do that. So if you throw it, you're gonna have to throw a 50. You're gonna have to throw a 50 for it. All right. Dominique the Freak is out of here. If Dominique wants to speak again, Dominique gonna have to throw a 50, or he gonna have to put Becky on the phone. He gonna put Becky on Zoom with him. We got to talk to Becky. We gotta talk to her. We're gonna have to talk to her. So Dominique cannot ride for free. He cannot ride for free. Dominique is gonna have to pay his damn way because he slows the program down. He slows brain cells down. It's just, you can feel your IQ going into free fall when that little nigga show up. So it's, you can feel it going into free fall. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to tonight's program on PayPal, Super Chat, Venmo, and man, Mr. Richburg, as always, we appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much for your support. My man, Mark B, thank you very much as well here. Also, Glennis, thank you also here as well. Shout out here to my man, Mr. Reed, also. Thank you very much for your support. We appreciate that. Yeah, y'all, we got a lot going on right here. Some folks are worried. They're still, they're still having withdrawal symptoms. And some of this other stuff has kind of escaped them. Hey, what are you doing? Let me explain to you. For folk like Dominique, it's a bad time because Dominique doesn't have a political party to tell him everything all right. Now he actually has to talk to other black folk and find out what's really going on. It's like, he's just, I understand, Becky, what's going on? They just don't listen to him there. I talked to him. I don't know why they do that there. So that's the thing right there, is that he's not used to having to talk to black folk and find out what they really think. It's like having the black kids, they go down there to the white church, or they join 4-H, or, something like that. And when they go around other black folks, oh, that stuff they talk about, I don't know what the problem is right there, dude. They're playing that Kendrick Lamar, not like us. I don't understand. It's Taylor Swift right here, dude. So they're kind of out of touch with it. So this is all brand new. They don't understand. It's just all brand new. Yeah, I got my Frank Ocean CDs right here. Why do you have to play all this right there? It's just caused a bunch of problems right there, dude. Slavery was just so long ago. Why are we focused on that? Peace, love, and happiness. We're all people, dude. Okay. So this is the first time they've actually had to speak to some real black folk, and it's just like they don't even know where to begin. He don't even know where to start. So he comes into the room with his Carlton Banks tank top and sweater on, and they come plop down in front of us. And, I was just watching right there. Kamala Harris is cool people did. And don't worry. Next, he'll be back telling us that Cory Booker is for real black folk.
And deal with it.
Next, he'll be back if they grab Cory Booker or whoever in the hell is going to be. Pete Buttigieg, he's going to be doing. There's nothing wrong with Pete Buttigieg, dude. Why you have a problem with that, man? Come on, dude. Like, Donald Trump hasn't done anything for us, dude. So it's going to be like that. That would be what you'll be dealing with right there. Trump hasn't done anything for us, dude. Why are we doing that, man? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So they're young. They're young. So if he wants to call in again, he's going to have to pay a tax. He's got to pay a tax. If we got to sit there through that, he's got to pay for the damn privilege. If he's going to do it, he got to pay for that privilege. If he's not going to pay for it, it's just okay. Fall. If he ain't got no money, bring that Becky with you so me and her can chop it up. Let me go ahead and pick her brain to find out what the hell she been feeding you on. Let me find out what she been feeding you on. Let's go ahead and cut through that and find out what's really going on. I got a feeling after a few minutes of talking to her, I got a feeling I know where all this nonsense you talk about comes from. I'm pretty sure I'll talk to her for about 2 minutes and be like, yeah, there it is. That's all of it right there. That's all of it right there. Y'all know full well it's going to be a Becky behind him putting a battering in his bag. How the world did? No, I want you to understand we're not going for symbolic gestures. We're not going for symbolic gestures, but that can be a very risky game to play when you start telling folks that you are demanding tangibles, because when you say that, you got to mean that. You got to take the hard line. You have to stand by that. Everybody and their mama is waiting to see if we can just wait us out and then we're going to be venting, and then in a few years we'll feel differently, and then we'll turn around and be like, well, Trump is messing up too much. I guess we better vote Democrat again. It's like, nah, we cool on that. If nobody's offering anything, we cool on that. We're cool on that. We ain't worried about that. Not at all. Not at all. And that's a surprising thing for them too, by the way. They thought they had everything taken care of. They thought they had everything taken care of. Imagine sitting up here thinking that you sent out enough emails. Imagine you did that. Imagine thinking that you put all that together there. And by the way, I predicted that. Y'all notice the folk you're not hearing from? Did you notice you're not hearing from D.L. Hughley? Has anybody seen Steve Harvey lately? Damn! Anybody seen Steve Harvey? I know Lori Harvey is like on the new Playboy. I know she's on that. I know she's on the cover of the new Playboy, but anybody seen Steve Harvey? Anybody heard from him? Are any of these corporate media outlets quoting him for politics? Anybody heard from D.L. Hughley? Come on now. Come on, you couldn't get away from him 6 months ago. Steve Harvey and his dumbass layup for a dunk.
And deal with
Nigga, please. Nigga, please.
Y'all remember Steve Harvey's dumb dunce ass? This is a layup for a dunk. Okay. No, it's a layup for a dunce. Remember that? That was a golden oldie. Y'all know what it is. Ain't gonna get no reparations? No damn way. Oh, I bet you he wishes he could have took that one back. Oh boy, you want to talk about campaign slogans you'd like to get a do-over for? Yeah, I bet you he wishes he could have taken that one back. Yeah, he'd like to get a do-over for that. Yes, can I get a rerun on that one right there? Boy, I bet you he wish he had come up with a different slogan that day. But no, that's when you say what you really feel, and that's why I was like, this is good. Get your privileged, paid off niggas up in here who don't know a damn. Here's the crazy part about it. Them dumbasses really thought that D.L. Hughley knew how to speak to the streets. What? Based off a damn comedy special from 20 years ago. They really thought that D.L. Hughley knew how to speak to the streets. They really did believe that. They really thought that D.L. Hughley knew how to speak to the block. They really thought that. Please understand that. Lily Adams and the rest of the white girls who run the outreach for the Democrats and that one white woman that everybody was dogpiling on for all that damn bad ad buying she was doing. Please understand, she thought that D.L. Hughley and Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey spoke for the street. Yet, no wonder those are the folk they call. By the way, half of the original Kings of Comedy. Damn! Oh, did you think that was an accident? Oh, 10 tons of the analysis you receive absolutely nowhere else, 720 degrees. By the way, need I remind you, D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey, that's half the original Kings of Comedy. Then they brought out Beyonce and Cardi B. Y'all ain't ready for this tonight. You're not ready to go ahead and review the statistics and the data. So Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Cardi B, only one missing is Nicki Minaj. That's the only one missing. So you talking about the top musical acts? They got the two biggest females on the planet. They got half the original Kings of Comedy. Man, what you talking about? From a white woman's perspective, from a suburban white woman's perspective, who her only interaction with black people is on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, they had Meg Thee Stallion. Oh, they went down the damn line. I don't think Nicki Minaj did anything, but yeah. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Fat Joe, honorable mention, or dishonorable mention. Was Lizzo out there? Did Lizzo roll her ass across the damn stage? Did Lizzo roll her big ass across the stage? Well, in any case, what does that tell you? That's a suburban, white bread, PTA private school white woman who her only interaction with black people is through entertainment. So her only frame of reference and her only lens for us is through entertainment, and not even recent entertainment, old. So she hasn't even updated her files. And so when she grabbed Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hughley, they figured that was a slam dunk. This is a lock. They figured this is a lock. How could we possibly lose? Wow, we got Jermaine Dupri sitting up here. Y'all remember I talked about that all damn day when I saw that. Jermaine Dupri, I mean, cooning all the damn hell the way out. Oh, it got bad. Oh, good old Plies. Oh, why are y'all mentioning him? Damn! Y'all know that nigga's in agony. Y'all know it. Oh, old Plies. Man, old Plies crashed all the hell the way out. He bet all his chips on that election. Po little old Plies. Can't get a single, can't get a vote. Damn! Oh, ain't that a son of a gun? Po little old Plies. Can't get a record deal, can't get a hit single, can't get a politician elected. Just L after L after L. Oh, po little Plies. Po little Plies. Oh, man. He gonna be up there with Lil Uzi Vert, Chance the Rapper, and everybody who used to be hot for him, Ice Spice. Old Plies is gonna be up there on the damn mantle with Ice Spice now. It's just, the last thing we saw him was him shilling for Kamala Harris. It's like, I'll be damned. He gonna be in the has-been basket with Ice Spice and Lil Uzi Vert, and oh man, it's gonna be rough on him. It's gonna be terrible on him, boys. He ain't gonna know what to do. They already don't know what to do. He's like, ain't another election? Brother, they do presidential elections every 4 years. You have to wait till 2026 for a House election, and that's not gonna be big enough to resurrect your career. Oh boy, old Plies is like, hey, can't we have a do-over? Oh, but he didn't see the numbers going that way at all. Can't we have a do-over? Yeah, Quavo gonna have to make back up with Offset, ain't he? Damn! Yeah, Quavo gonna have to go patch things up with Offset. Hell, Quavo gonna have to go make up with Offset and Chris Brown.
And deal with it, nigga.
Yeah, Pololo Quavo. Oh, that went bad for him. He gonna have to go patch it up with Offset and Chris Brown. I don't think Offset gonna be enough. Quavo gonna have to have a whole resurrection. He gonna go patch it up with every damn body. Oh man. That little nigga gonna be looking like Tony Yayo here in a minute. Damn. Yeah, boy, he gonna be kissing up the folk like Tony Yayo here in just a minute. Please listen to my demo. Please listen to my demo. I don't know. Maybe him and Plies will get together and do a collab.
Nigga, please.
I don't know, y'all. Since the election didn't go right, maybe Plies and Quavo can get together and do a collab. You know, maybe they can do that. I'm sure y'all will be waiting for that MP3 to drop. I know y'all waiting on that MP3 to drop. Waiting for that new Quavo, Plies, Chance the Rapper joint. Yes, sir. It's next up, Lil Baby. Damn. No, next up, what? It could be. I meant Da Baby. I meant him. That's what I meant. I meant next up the Baby. Don't give me good rapper. I'm just saying, hey, dude, this. Maybe you and Danny Lay can patch it up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yes, sir. It's a whole bunch of folk bet they whole damn lives. By the way, Cardi B, when that next album gonna drop?
Auntie, chill.
By the way, Cardi B, hey, baby, I don't mean no harm, but when that next album gonna drop, by the way? When's that next album gonna drop, Cardi? I want to see them numbers. Because I'm telling y'all right now, if she drops a new album and them numbers are bad, she gonna run back to Offset. This election gonna have everybody in the music business messed up in the damn game. Do you hear me? They gotta make it 4 years on their own. Man, if Cardi B don't put out an album and make some money off of it here, back to Offset. Back to Offset. Hey, Drake got a hit song going on right now. So, well, at least he got that going for him. So, he can tread water. The rest of these people, no. The rest of these folk, it's about to be rough for them for the next 4 years. Cardi B, baby, what that new album look like? Everybody going out like Tekashi 6ix9ine right now. What that new album look like? What that new album gonna be? Oh, somebody said Cardi B going back to stripping. Damn! Come on now. She done gave birth a few times. Can they do that? Are strippers still out there pregnant? Is that still going on? Is that still a thing? Pregnant strippers? Y'all let me know. Is pregnant stripping still a thing now? Because y'all remember back, we got the late 90s and the early 2000s. It was kind of raggedy there for a minute. Let's just call it what it is. It was kind of raggedy there for a minute. There was some pregnant strippers. Pinky was still out there running around. So, I'm just saying. I know. I hope she's been putting some cocoa butter on them stretch marks. She got plenty enough money to tighten that skin back up. I'm just hoping it's not going to be too bad up there and whatnot. Just in case that album hits. Hey, them Hermes bags ain't going to buy themselves. They're not going to buy themselves. And oh, yeah, by the way, probably going to be plenty of room on the pole for Kamala Harris, too, by the way. Damn! Just saying. Hey, Cardi, don't hog the pole. Needs to be plenty of room for Kamala, too. Oh, I'm so wrong for this. I really, really am. I will just say one thing. I'm so wrong for what I'm about to say. I really, really am. But I'm going to say it anyway. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. Can y'all imagine it? Can y'all imagine it? Keisha, Kamala, Cardi.
Damn! What? Damn!
Y'all OnlyFans would blow up. Hey, Kamala, you done signed a deal with Creative Artist Agency. I could have saved you that little money right there. Hey, I'm just letting y'all know, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. If Kamala and Keisha and Cardi, they can call it CKC. They can call it CKC. Oh, I'm sorry, KCK. They can call it KCK. Hey, y'all don't think that OnlyFans would blow up? That would, you talk about the internet breaking? Come on now. KCK? Keisha, Cardi, Kamala? Oh, that'll be the biggest damn thing since SWV.
Damn! What?
That'll be the biggest thing since TLC.
What?
Auntie, chill.
That'll be the biggest thing since 702.
Nigga, please.
Come on now. You know I'm not making this up. Please. If the three of them got together for an OnlyFans, man, look here. Oh, that would be a 8-figure deal. That would be an 8-figure deal. Right there. Right there. You think I'm lying? You think I'm kidding? That would be an 8-figure deal. Easy. Easy. Okay, for folks who think I'm being inappropriate right now, how many of you are lined up and waiting for Kamala Harris to write a damn book?
Nigga, please.
How many of you are waiting around for Kamala Harris to write a book or to start a podcast or to write a movie script? Come on now. I don't know what the hell they're signing her up for other than to give them their kickback money from her time in the White House. Who here is waiting for the Kamala Harris autobiography? Who's waiting for Kamala Harris to get signed by Spotify? Which one of y'all is sitting around waiting for that one to kick off? It ain't happening, man. It's not happening. So that's why I'm saying, hey, somebody needs to make some practical suggestions around here because this ain't gonna work. It is not. My idea would actually work. This other stuff they're talking about, that's not actually gonna work. They can tell themselves if they want to. That's not actually gonna work. What I'm talking about, this will actually work. Folks will pay money for that. And you won't have to sit up here and pretend you're doing something. All this damn money laundering y'all are doing and playing around, pretending that you're writing books and writing movies like Barack Obama is ever going to do a Netflix script. All the little garbage right there, man. Get the hell on with that. Get the hell on with that. They can hate if they want to. I've actually got some ideas that'll work. Mine will actually work. The rest of them folk, I don't know about that. But mine will actually work. So if somebody got their number, if somebody's got their email, go ahead and hit them up and say, hey, babies, I don't know how well things will work for that other stuff you trying to do. I don't know how well that'll work. But just so you know, hey, just in case you getting ready to divorce Doug, like Al and Tipper Gore when they got divorced when it didn't work out. By the way, just in case you're going to divorce Doug, just in case you're going to make that move, you might want to hold that OnlyFans contract in your back pocket. I know it might seem a little outlandish, but it's hold on to it. Don't make a knee-jerk decision now. Don't just dismiss it out of hand, baby. You might need this little extra money. You might need this. She might need to get this. So I am not being out of turn. No, there's not a one of you who is waiting for Kamala Harris to write a novel There's not a one of y'all. Somebody said 6ix9ine. He can do a guest feature, I guess. I guess Tekashi could do a guest feature with him or something. But y'all know it's true. Y'all know it's true. No, we're just gonna leave it at a trio right now. We're not gonna make it a quartet, so Michelle can't join them. No, KCK is gonna be just a trio. That's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be. Hey, they got to do something. That political money gonna dry up real fast. Nobody in the Justice Department is looking out for them. All these folks are just one lawsuit away from getting wiped out. They better get some paper stacked up. They better get some paper stacked up. Hell, Keisha can give him the address to Magic City. Damn! I'm just saying, Keisha knows the damn directions. They don't even have to get out Google Navigators. Here, make a left up here on Peach Street. As I was saying, though, folks are being symbolic out here. We're not going for the okie doke like that. It's going to be a brand new day. We see what they're doing. Don't think that's going to impress me. That doesn't do great and wonderful things for me. Not trying to have it. We see what you're doing. We see what you're not doing. And don't think to yourselves that you've given yourselves a stay of execution because you haven't. Do not think that's the case. But by the way, I will say one thing. It's like, yeah, Trump done did the statue thing. That means, hey, Democrats, you can't do that one. Trump already gave us the statues. Y'all got to do something bigger than that. You got to come with paper. Damn statues. Only bricks I want to see is them bricks stacked up thousands by the ton. That's all. Only bricks I'm looking for. He's bringing statues. Y'all got to bring bricks. Or don't. Or don't. Please understand, if Elon Musk was able to buy one presidential term in the White House, what makes you think he's not ready to buy a second one? Damn! Elon Musk was ready to spend he spent $250 million to give himself one term in the White House. What the hell makes you think he ain't already getting the bag together for J.D. Vance or whoever else so that we can just keep this train rolling? What makes you think he's not gonna do that? Just in case you thought you were out of the woods, please understand he can crank this up again at any moment. He got the paper for it. So if you think that they're going to get tired and in 4 years you're going to flip the script, Elon's just going to back the damn Brinks truck up. Let me tell y'all something. Do you think that Elon Musk would not spend $500 million in the next election? Hell, $1 billion. Damn! Do you think that Elon Musk would not spend $1 billion? Hell, Tesla is going to give him a $70 billion payout. He fighting in court now to get that $70 billion that he say his company owes him. You think the man wouldn't spend $500 million? Or $1 billion? How much did Kamala Harris raise? $1.5 billion? Musk be like, hold on, nigga, I got it in my pocket. Wait a minute, I got my other pants on today. Yeah, I think I got at least $500 million up in here. I got at least $500 million in my pocket. I don't know how much I got max, but I got at least $500 million. You think you're out of the woods? You think you're going to be on easy street? You think they're going to get tuckered out? He did it once. You don't think he can do it again? You don't think he can do it again? Then you got the Democrats just getting around to handing out some charges for the murder of Robert Brooks up in New York right after we left. But They just getting around to handing out charges. So you got to stay on people's asses. These other folk here ain't got to do all that. It's like, okay, yeah, you folks are going to have to learn to be a lot more damn responsive. You're going to have to learn to be a lot more responsive. Gates can't do that. Bill Gates ain't got Elon money, but furthermore, he's not willing to spend that kind of money. Elon Musk is on the spectrum. I want y'all to understand, Elon has no intention of dying with his money. He plans on leaving it all here, but he wants to do way bigger than Microsoft, and he's actually already achieved it. Elon wants to do way bigger than that. So he plans on leaving it all in the ring right here. He ain't taking it nowhere. He plans on leaving it all right here. So Bill Gates wants to sit up on a few $1 billion so he can go chase young gals who ain't interested in his corny ass. Elon's like, hell, I got 11 kids by 6 or 7 different chicks. I ain't worried about sex no more. Let me take over Mars. People, do you understand how much money it takes to get the United States government to agree to let you have a dangerous ass mission to Mars? Mars is a damn death trap. The place doesn't have an atmosphere. It's absolutely saturated with UV rays and radiation. Elon wants to be the man who puts the first human being on Mars. And he literally said, by the way, it's probably going to be a one-way trip. What? Elon wants to make history. That's what he wants to do. He's made history twice. Elon wants to do something immortal. Man's already been in the moon. He wants to put the first person on Mars. And just like here on Earth, he don't give a damn if you driving your Tesla don't make it to work tomorrow because the damn autopilot goes crazy and sends your ass off a bridge. Okay, well, he don't give a damn if the person dies on Mars. Did the rocket ship make it there? It's going to be some little skinny white dude. No offense to little white dudes in Maine, but there'll be some little skinny white dude with tattoos. Hey, bro, I'm on Mars. Hey, mom. One of them fellas with the beard thing. One of the little fellas with the beard. You're going to be sitting there with his damn iPhone. Hey, dude, I made it. I'm on Mars, dude. I'm famous. I'm historic, dude. It's going to be that fella. And Elon's going to be sitting there mission control. And yeah, you sure are. You've done great work up there, Chad. You've done great work there. All the ladies loved you. That's right, ladies. Posters on the wall, dude. Like Matt Damon in The Martian. You know, yeah, I love it up here, man. This is beautiful, bro. Okay, about the second, third day, then third degree burns and his skin starts peeling and the radiation poisoning starts setting in. That's when Elon's going to be like, okay, cut the cameras. You'll know when the mission to Mars has gone bad when they cut the cameras. It's all going to be good. It's going to be wall-to-wall webcams right up until things go bad. When he lets NASA know, hey, this rash, bro, this rash is getting bad here, bro. I can't see out my right eye, dude. That's when you know things gonna go bad, and Elon's gonna be like, yeah, cut the webcam. Go ahead and cut that. We've had some issues. No more feed from Mars. We're checking on that. That's gonna be the last damn thing you hear of Chad. That's gonna be the last you gonna hear of him. They'll just let you know when he's deceased. And that'll be the end of that. Elon will be sitting here on Earth talking about, hey, I put the first damn man on Mars. I made mankind into an interplanetary species. Y'all do understand that that's the term they're using, correct? For those of you who don't know your astronomy, by going to the moon, it's like, okay, you put the first people in space. I mean, well, technically on the moon because you're already in space with your great good idea with Sputnik, but okay. Yuri was the first person in space. You had Neil Armstrong and the boys first on the moon. Okay, but if you put a man on Mars, that's the first person on a planet other than Earth. Now you can say that mankind is now an interplanetary species. Elon would be like, hell, my work is done. My work is done. T. Orlando, please give it up. Just put the pipe down. The earth is not flat. Just because you ain't been to Kansas don't mean we haven't been to the moon. There's planes, trains, and automobiles. We have been in the sky. We've been under the ocean. So it's... If y'all think we're going to beat white supremacy with niggas talking about the earth is flat and we haven't been to the moon, just good luck on that one. Good luck on that. They can nuke you from orbit. They have satellites in space that control your life and can see your house from 3,000 miles away. They can see your damn house, and this dude is sitting up here talking about, we ain't been to the moon? Okay, what about them satellites in orbit? Well, I mean, there ain't no satellites in orbit. They sitting up in a tree looking down at your house. That's T. Orlando. Ain't no satellites in space. They lying to y'all. How about airplanes? Do we have airplanes? Ain't no damn airplanes. That is mind control. Every time you go to the airport, they put you under hypnosis. So when you sit on the plane, you just think you leaving. The plane is a bus. When y'all get to the airport, the plane is really just a bus. It's just they have little monitors that play little screens. It drives you there, but they put everybody to sleep, and you just think you flying. You is not flying. This what we got to deal with. We ain't been in no space. They have thermonuclear missiles, right? We have faster than sound travel. Man, you lie. Can't nothing travel faster than sound. If something could travel faster than sound, wouldn't you be seeing it before you hears it? Y'all be letting these folk fool you. You can't have a man travel faster than sound. How in the world is a man gonna move faster than a sound wave? Some of y'all Negroes get smart till you becomes dumb. So you mean that if I yell at my neighbor, Rudy, that you can get to him faster than I can yell? You can touch him faster than he can hear me speak? Don't you know how silly that sound? Rudy! See? Rudy already turned around. There wasn't no way you was gonna get over there before he could hear me talk to him. Y'all Negroes just silly. This what we got to deal with. Elon Musk will pay for niggas like T. Orlando. He'll pay for that. Don't y'all understand that? They'll pay us to keep niggas like that around. That's right. We've never been to the moon, and you just worry about buying socks and Cheerios. You just worry about that. Nope, there's no moon travel. You just leave all that crazy moon talk to us. We'll take care of that. Thank you. That's where we gonna be. Don't you know them white folk will pay us to do that? They sitting up here colonizing the rest of the damn solar system like damn me Star Trek. We'll be sitting here with T. Orlando talking about the earth is flat and there be dragons off the coast of Australia. That's where we'll be. They'll be on Mars with cell phones. This nigga be out here with smoke signals. That's the problem. That newfangled technology. Y'all worry about all that right there. We ain't gonna worry about that. Why you worry about that? All right. Next, he'll be telling us ain't no refrigerators. What? If you think water freezes, that is not what happens. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. How you believe that water go from a solid to a gas? Don't you see this water in my glass right now? How is that gonna turn to a solid? And you can't do that right there. All right. Ain't no ice cream. Y'all I'll just believe anything. There is no such thing as ice cream. Can't nothing get hard enough to turn into no rock. You think cream turned to a rock? That's the problem right there. How you figure that? How you gonna turn water to a rock? Meanwhile, Elon Musk will not be interplanetary. That bastard will be interdimensional. Is this nigga in the chat room trying to tell us about his education? Please stop shaming that. I went to AE and ME at TEXH. The nigga can't even spell. Where did y'all go to school? Nigga, where did you go to school? All right. I'm just saying, there's some professor out there right now hanging their damn head in shame talking about that little dumb nigga Orlando was in y'all's room. Wherever you went to school at, your professor right now is saying that little dumb nigga is in y'all's chat room. Graduated at the bottom of his chair, not the bottom of the class, the bottom of his chair. Y'all remember, was that from Family Matters when Waldo Faldo graduated from high school? Remember how he was dressed up with his cap and gown? That's T. Orlando. Y'all, I've been past the schoolhouse door. I is educated. That nigga be looking like Waldo Faldo with the graduation outfit on. Ain't no man in the moon. The earth is flat. Ain't no airplanes. Sit your ass down, Waldo. Tell Waldo Faldo, sit the hell down. What you talking about? I gotta get y'all straight. All right. All this is proof right here. If you want to know why it is that we don't endorse college no more, because this nigga here went. By the way, he said he went there. He didn't graduate. Notice he didn't say he had a degree. He said he went there. You notice he didn't say he had a degree. He didn't say that. He said he went. He said, I studied. Notice he didn't say he graduated. Hell no, you didn't. This nigga's in the class talking about the earth is flat and we ain't been to the moon. He talking about he got a doctorate. Y'all, am I gonna go there? Am I gonna go there? All right, it's Saturday. We gonna do that one time. Okay, we'll do it one time. Just for spits and giggles, we'll do it one time. All right. Orlando, you gonna give us a call up on Zoom. I want you to show us your doctorate. If you have a doctorate, that means you have it right there with you right now. Orlando, you gonna get on Zoom and you're gonna show us your doctorate. Orlando is gonna get on Zoom and he's now going to show all of us his doctorate. He claims he got a PhD. Okay. Orlando is going to show us his doctorate from AEMETEXH. So that's what he going to do. Orlando, this highly educated, sophisticated doctoral practitioner, he's going to get on Zoom and he's going to, Med Brother said he's printing it out right now. Damn! What do you say? He's on his Epson printer. He's on his Canon printer looking up doctorate pictures on eBay, on Google. He's looking up doctoral pictures on Google to see if he can make Photoshop one real quick. Y'all think that's what he's doing? Y'all think he's going to go ahead and see if he can look up a picture of one real quick? Look at him. You want me to show my degree? You said you had one. You said you had a doctorate. Get on Zoom and show us your doctorate, sir. Welcome to the 21st century, that newfangled technology that you didn't think existed. You know we got microwaves too. Ain't no microwave, oh hell. Next you be telling me you got laser beams shooting out your eyes. You can't just melt something from 5 feet away. Y'all niggas crazy. Wow, all of a sudden, look at him. Come on, Jason, I'm going to show my degrees. You're the one who's been talking about you're educated, asking us where we went to school at. Put up or shut up. You're the one who introduced that. I don't believe you. You're lying. Get on Zoom and come shut us up. Since you are the great Karnak, and that you're qualified to tell us that man hasn't been to the moon, man has been to orbit, man's got satellites, man has been on the damn moon and took 100,000 damn pictures, and you sitting down there in damn me Poughkeepsie are trying to, you sitting down there in Baton Rouge telling the rest of us what mankind hasn't done. Just because you ain't left the 5 square blocks you were raised in. Ain't no man been on the damn moon. Y'all crazy as hell. That moon is a million trillion cajillion miles away. Can't nobody get there. Sir, you said you have a degree. Let's see it. Let's see it. You're the one who volunteered that. You're the one who tried to stunt about your, quote, degree. When we questioned it, you tried to stunt on it. Okay, go ahead and log in so you can stunt. He didn't think that was going to happen, did he? No, I'm not banning you. I'm telling you, get on Zoom so you can stunt. This nigga got a degree in lunchroom etiquette. What? Dude, he keeps saying, come on, Jason, bro. You the one said you got a doctorate now. Either you got one or you don't. You talking about man ain't been to the moon, nigga. You ain't been to college.
And deal with it, nigga.
You worrying about mankind not going to the moon, and this nigga ain't been to graduation. Y'all saw how quickly I broke that down. He said he studied. It went from I studied to I got a doctorate. This nigga is sitting up here fantasizing. Get on the damn Zoom. So you can show all of us this degree. So you can let us know and put us in our damn place. He was the one volunteered it. Okay, come put us in our place now. Nigga, don't nobody have a PhD that they're scared to show. There is no person who has a PhD. You go to school for a damn decade. There is no person who has a PhD who ain't ready to show it. So that's how we know you're a liar. Nobody has a PhD that they are afraid to show. Nobody gets a doctorate that they're afraid to show. You can't shut their asses up. You trying to front and fake and lie like you got one. We couldn't shut you up about it right up until I said, show me the damn thing. Now, all of a sudden, ain't no degree. Ain't no MIBs. Ain't no PhDs. All of a sudden, now he ain't got nothing. All of a sudden, he ain't got nothing now. Ain't no PhD now. I don't know about that. I don't know about no PhD. What'd he say? Y'all right, I'm lying. Okay, well, then shut your ass up about you don't know the moon. You don't know the man in the moon. You don't know moon pies. You don't know nothing. Sit your ass down. Sir, all of the damn above, you ain't got no degrees. You ain't got Fahrenheit degrees, Celsius degrees, 98 degrees, the old singing group. You have no degrees of any matter. Forget about it. You have none of the above. So stop it. If you had your paperwork, you would just go ahead and show it. Game over. Get your ass out of here. You've already made an ass of yourself, bro. You've already been a complete ass of yourself. Just stop while you're behind. Well, he said, let me just keep talking right here. You know, my mama had 8 kids by 8 different men. I can talk my way through this and redeem myself. Man, if you don't stop. I didn't know y'all was going to ask for proof. Yes, if you would remember that man went to the moon half a damn century ago, you would have known that putting you on Zoom would be instantaneous. Ain't nobody been to the damn moon. Ain't no damn Zoom. Ain't no webcam. Ain't no refrigerators. Ain't no microwaves. Ain't none of that existing. The earth is flat. Y'all niggas believe the earth is round and you think you can walk around the earth. All the water would just fly off the earth. If the earth was round, all the water would just fly off of it. The earth is shaped like a big bowl. That's how you can hold all the water. Ain't no way the earth is round. If the earth was round, all the water would fly off of it there. You gotta hold the water. That's why the earth is shaped like a bowl, but they don't want y'all to know that. That is why I, T. Orlando, have been educated at the highest institutions of science and learning, and I've come here to tell you ignorant mongrels the things you did not know. So we have not been to no moon. Ain't no moon. As a matter of fact, ain't no damn moon. Y'all niggas crazy. It's hard being me. It is hard being me. Don't ask him where the moon came from. Damn. Y'all don't. Does anyone want to ask him where the moon came from? Oh, I can't wait to hear this answer. T. Orlando, where did the moon come from? Since man hadn't been from the moon to the moon, where'd the moon come from? Oh, I can't wait to hear him tell us where the moon came from. I want to hear this explanation. Since we haven't been to the moon, I can't wait for him to tell us where the moon came from. Oh, man. Oh, y'all see what he said? Okay. I rest my damn case. There are different theories. No one knows for sure. Y'all thought I was kidding when I said that he gonna say ain't no moon. Jason, you taking it overboard. Ain't nobody said it wasn't no moon. Did you see the answer he just gave? Ain't no moon. There's a whole bunch of things that might explain that light in the sky that you think you see, that abnormal luminous phenomena that you see in the sky. That's why it changes shape. If there was really a moon, why does it change shape and it changes size and changes color? So if that was one stationary, if you saw a mountain, it wouldn't change size and shape and color every time you saw it. It would not be different every single night you saw it. So that's your proof. There ain't no moon up there. That's not a moon. Well, what is it? That's a cap. A cap? Yes, we live under a big dome. A what? It is a big giant dome, and see, it is the light that reflects off of it. Oh, you mean the light from the sun? No, the light from the ocean. Ain't no sun. What? You really do believe that there's a fireball 3 million miles away that can heat the earth? So let me get this straight. If we leave you rocket ship folks say if we leave the earth, it's ice cold. But you also believe that the sun is heating us up to the point that we can have deserts here on earth? Don't you understand that don't make no sense? Ain't no moon and ain't no earth. Not the way you be understanding it. Okay. Folks, Elon Musk is going to be a quadzillionaire at this rate. At this rate, led by cats like this, Elon might as well go ahead and start working on his matter transporter. Might as well go ahead and do that, because that's where we're gonna be so damn far behind. That ain't no moon, that's a lantern. There's a big tree. You can't see the branch, but there's a big tree out there. And on one of them branches, there's a lantern that they hung up there. That's why it swings around and change. Boy, it's so hard to be me. It is so hard to be me. Do y'all see some of the mess we get? This is why we can't let everybody. The woman who called last week talking about unity. Baby, tonight was your lesson, and yeah, damn unity. Damn that. If everybody could get together, how the hell we gonna get together with Mr. Man in the Moon? How we gonna do that? No, we don't. No, we do not. Not at all. No, damn unity. Yes to math, no to unity.
And deal with it, nigga.
That is Jason Black's official position. No to math, yes to no to unity, yes to math. I do not believe in, quote, unity. I do believe in mathematics. I believe in that. So, yeah. All the unity people get over there with the flat earth and ain't no moon and ain't no sun and you don't actually have to eat food. The white folks done fooled you into believing that you have to eat food. You don't understand. All you need is water and air. White folks have deceived us into thinking that we got to eat food. So y'all get over there. Then again, I'm sorry, food and weed. What? Oh yeah, I forgot the fifth food group, marijuana. Yes, how negligent of me. I forgot the fifth food group, marijuana. So yeah, you don't need food, you just need water and weed. As long as you got that, then you're fine. Anything else is unnecessary calories and additives and godless and unnatural. I got water, I got weed. Well, all you other niggas, y'all need to catch up. Yes, sir. Y'all talking about that's a vegetable. Okay, how the hell you think you wake up one day talking about man ain't been to the moon and ain't no sun and the earth is flat? Have you seen anybody say that who ain't got a big ass bag next to him? Tell me the person you've heard say that who ain't got a big ass bag next to him. Show me the completely clean and sober person that you've heard say that. Anyway, ain't got a brick, ain't got a block sitting next to him. Tell me who you seen say that. He's completely clean, completely sober. There's no narcotics in the room of any kind. He's telling you, by the way, you know the earth is flat, right? You know there ain't no moon, right? We're never in the moon. You know that, don't you? Okay. Jason, you're doing too much. I'm doing too much? So the problem is me. The problem is not the niggas talking about we ain't been to the moon. Rocket ships going up every damn day. Rockets going up every damn day. And he talking about we haven't been to the moon. But the problem is me. Okay, fine. The problem is Jason. Not the nigga talking about we ain't been to the moon and the earth is flat. He's not the problem. Jason's the problem. Really? Really? Okay, I'm so glad we cleared that up. Yeah, he's not the problem. If we could shut that Jason up over there, Jason with his nonsense. Wow, okay. He's the problem. Really? Y'all wonder how the hell we got where we at. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I tried my best, y'all. I told him he can go ahead and call us. I wanted him to go ahead and show off his credentials. He has decided that when he said, well, I ain't got no credentials. Okay, so glad we can clear that up. If you are new here to the Black Channel, welcome to the Haven of Intelligent Black Thought. We do this every weekend. Click that red subscribe button. Click that yellow notification bell. Join us each and every time that we're here. If you haven't been to our website, blackchannelfilms.com, check out our groundbreaking best-selling documentary work, blackchannelfilms.com. We're in the process now. I made an update to the menus. Let me go ahead and give I probably need to put this on the site, but I made an update to the menus for 8 a.m. So we went over those, but I saw something. I actually wanted to make an update to the menus for it. I think you're going to like what we do with it. There's going to be a regular DVD and a Blu-ray version. What? So 8 a.m. is going to have both standard DVD and Blu-ray. So for my folks who want it in full definition and everything, you will have the option of getting regular DVD or Blu-ray. So when we get done with that, you're going to have the option of getting either one. So be looking for that also. Have some housekeeping to do in that regard. The trip to Albany, by the way, there's going to be a slight delay on me updating you on that because there's some stuff I'm still getting together for that. Thank you to everybody who went there. It was a stone gas, and we know we got some updating to do on that, but I'll be giving some updates on the trip to Albany there as well. Oh, hell no, we're not finished. We're just getting started. I want to thank everyone who's contributed to support tonight's program on PayPal, Super Chat, Venmo, all of my folk over here in the Super Chat there, Sheila, JMJ, Kid Gravity, Aquarius Minded been lighting them up here tonight. We appreciate that as well. Queen Lioness, Fear to None. Thank you very much for your support as well. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to tonight's program, live or recorded. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And this concludes tonight's broadcast of The Black Channel. I am your host, your brother, your humble servant, The Black Authority. And until next time, my brothers and my sisters from around the world, remember, black is the future, and the future is uncompromising.